process like with you ending up here? How did you come to be in it?
I mean, everybody kind of know the story. Get bought out by Utah, and then make my choice to come here and suit up.
Why New York?
I mean, the team is really good. They're playing for something. These guys I watched a lot during the playoffs and during the year. Just felt comfortable in this space. Josh being here and having conversation with those dudes during that time. I just wanted to be here.
This is a team that obviously ranked last in bench scoring last year. Your reputation as a six-man procedure. Just when you see that, you just think of yourself as a good fit here.
I mean, it sounds like that, but I'm just coming in here, playing my role. Whatever the coach needs me to do, I'm here, and I know that's me being at the highest level on the floor, and that's the way I impact the game. Definitely gonna try to step on the floor and impact it in any way I can. But some of that is doing that, scoring on the bench. But I got a lot of areas where I got to pick up defensively and communication-wise to help this team win.
How difficult was these last couple of years for you? Utah wasn't really competing.
It was pretty difficult. I'm a competitor at the end of the day. Want to win. Just that time was it just didn't line up with mine. And that's no disrespect to them in any way, but I'm here now, and it's all Knicks basketball.
Do you feel like you could have shown, like, if you were playing for a more competitive team, that you could have shown more? Like, if people say, hey, you slipped the last couple of years, is that more because of the team, or is it, like, what do you attribute that?
I mean, I was in and out of games all last year. That's probably all I can contribute to. I wasn't able to play a full season, but, that's a small sample size. I know people have seen me play a full season, 72-plus games at a high level. So getting back to that and focusing in and locking in is where I'm at.
I know you mentioned playing with Josh, but so you were in Central Park with the guys and stuff.
Yeah.
It seemed like you very quickly got in with them. Do you know other guys well coming here?
Jalen, Josh, Kevin McCullough, his dad, I believe, coached me in like middle school or something like that. So I know a few of the guys here. OG, we were super cool, and those are probably the main guys that I was cool with.
I'm James. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Coming into this situation, you talked about a little bit. Stakes are a little bit higher. When you come in playing that the way that you're known for playing, you're coming into a team you want to be yourself, and they're encouraging you to be yourself. How do you just go out and just do it? Is there some filling out process for how this is going to go? I know you guys just got out here, but mentally, how do you prepare for just entering yourself into a new group that's been together for a little bit?
I think all of it is communication. For me is, I'm going to be myself within, what's going on already. And that's where I'm going to hold my hat on that. I'm going to make my changes or whatever I got to do to fit in here and play the right way and, figure that out. It's the first day of training camp, but definitely I feel like down the line, all the guys know. You throw it to me, it's getting in the air, and majority of the time I feel like I'm open. But that comes with a grain of salt, and I know I gotta take good shots and play the right way as well. But I feel like my role and who I've been the past season to who I am now.
Jordan, did you have other contending teams, coming after you once it was clear Utah was going in that direction? And if so, what separated the Knicks from those other contenders?
Like I said, just the comfortability I had here, seeing those guys play, Josh, Jalen, Kat, just watching them throughout the playoff series, and just made me want to come here. And that was, my top of the list when they said, you got an opportunity to come to the Knicks. I was full go. It was no listening, nothing else.
How closely did you watch what those guys were doing during the playoffs, and did that kind of then think that this is a good situation they might want to join? I watched every game, honestly. They on TV a lot, so couldn't miss one.
Yeah, just getting the opportunity to watch them, see how they play, move the ball, and the best thing about it is all those dudes play hard, and that's defensively, crashing the glass, everything. And seeing that and coming in here with a new situation, and all of us are kind of learning Mike Brown's system and what he's putting in. So I think it's gonna be good.
I know you were in LA and Cleveland. Mike was in LA and Cleveland
Yep.
different times. But what do you make of him as a head coach? What are you excited about playing for him?
I mean, definitely the fast pace, being able to get up and down, the ball movement that we have, and then defensively, I think we're going to be super aggressive. The guys we have on this lineup are, super athletic and, play 1 through 5. So it's a lot of versatility, and, what Mike has proven is that he's been around, winning situations. He's won a championship, and he's very strong-minded and detailed. So I'm excited.
How'd you get to know Jim?
Jalen, just being around. I was cool with Julius as well. So a few times when Julius and Jalen were together eating or something, we were out here and then kind of ran into them and talked to them. And then Jalen came to Manila for World Cup, used my braider a few times, him and Josh, my braider.
Okay.
So and then we just got close through all that.
You, in terms of market, it's pretty much, there's Utah and New York. You probably can't have two more different markets. Do you feel like you're more of a New York kind of guy, or are you big into fashion and all that stuff?
Man, I'm an everywhere kind of guy, man. I'm worldwide, man. For sure.
I know you and Jalen, I saw on that podcast you guys had talked about playing with each other before. What were those conversations like?
That was just me telling them, hey, man, if you ever need somebody, come off the bench and timing is right, I'm here. I'm not looking for the ball, but, if you get in trouble in the last 5, I'll be around if you need somebody to throw it to. So, those are just like little tidbits I would throw to him, like when we had World Cup and stuff, just getting in his ear. But that was just all playful talk. But, I'm here now, so. A little bit. He just shot me a text. I told him, I just sent him, we said this on the thing. I just sent him 00, and he didn't know what it meant, but I'm here. That's all it meant.
Just for starters, can you tell us about the process that brought you to New York and how'd you end up here?
I just like it, the team, the spirit that they had on the court, the way they was playing tough every possession. It was really playing together. You can't really tell they was really bonding together, and they had a goal together. So I liked it, and they just fight on the court. They give everything out.
There are certain things we were saying with Jordan he came from a situation where it was struggling for wins. You come to a team now that is championship contending. People think the difference in that for you, just the excitement of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. What they did last year was awesome. So everybody would get to watch it. I was really watching the series, especially against Indiana. I really think they give it everything out there, and it was really fun to watch. So for sure, this play too. Coming in here, I'm just telling myself, I'm just trying to give my best on the court, try to help the team win as much as game as possible. Take it step by step, day by day.
All right, I'm James. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
You did play in Boston. Obviously, they were very successful. Played at high level with the French national team. How do you translate that to this situation and what you've learned along the way? You've only been in the NBA 3 years, technically you've been playing for quite some time now.
It's just my experience, I really just try to come out here and try to fit as much as possible. I'm just trying to put the team first. I'm coming in here, try to see what the team has been doing, and I'm just trying to follow the lead, just try to be out there, try to do as less mistake as possible, and really try to play my best basketball to try to help the team.
You mentioned fit, just when I guess even before you got here, before you get on the court, where did your mind let you go for how you fit in your skill set with the guys that are already on this team?
First and foremost, I was really grateful to be able to be in here in this big organization, with everything that I've been done before. So coming in here, my mind was just try to really play as a team, just try to be a good teammate first, on and off the court. Just try to bring all the energy possible, play everything every day with joy, bring the fun out there, and then the rest going to take care of itself.
you got a lot of people's attention at the Olympics over the summer. So what was that experience like for you, and what did that tell you about yourself as a player and what you could bring, what you would have to this league?
At that particular time, I wasn't really thinking about anything. I was just really with the national team. We know we was hosting the Olympics, so it was really important for us to try to go to the final first, and then play that final against USA was the best thing for us. But in terms of a player, I was just, try to be the best on the court, try to help the team, try to be unselfish, and, try to make plays. So, my mindset moving over there was just we try to be the best out there.
Especially with the speed of play in the Olympics, when you're playing those big-time tournaments over the summer, how does that impact your game when the NBA season comes around?
First of all, I gain more experience. Every summer, every season, I'm just learning. Anything new. Even from that season with the Sixers, I'm still learning. I was playing the 5, I was playing the 4. When things goes bad, you still got to show up and play your ass out on the court. So stuff like that, make me a better player and make me understand the game a little bit more. So when I come in here, I'm just trying to leave everything out there, and I'm not trying to leave the court with regrets.
As a guy who got so much better kind of later in your career, does that signal to you that there's that you're still going higher? What's the level you think you can reach?
I mean, it might be still room. I'm just coming in here every day to tell myself I'm trying to learn something. All of these guys got experience to be in a final, obviously, and I didn't in the NBA. So I'm coming in here and trying to learn from those guys too. So when I come in here, I'm telling my mind I'm trying to learn something new every day, especially with the coach like Mike Brown. Being around him, I know I'm going to learn and get better. So coming in here, I tell myself that when I'm going to end the season, I know I'm going to learn a lot, and I'm definitely going to be a different player than when I was when I got here.
Do you get asked a lot about dunking on LeBron?
Yeah, for sure. Even till this day, but it's still fun. It was definitely a great highlight, especially at the level of this competition. Because the Olympic, I think, is the best competition in the world. So being able to do this at the final, of course, that makes it even better. But yeah, I think I don't know if I'm going to be done hearing about it. It's always fun, but for sure, I appreciate it.
Did you have any relationship with any of the players on this team before?
I knew Cat before. I think when I got to United States for the first time, the first workout I had was with him in his high school, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I kind of knew him a little bit. Some of the French guy, kind of know them too a little bit, but I didn't really know everybody personal. But yeah, I'm gonna get to know everybody.
What were your impressions of Mike Brown as a coach? And do you guys have conversations about roles yet? Or does that come later?
No, I think it's gonna come later. Me, I'm open to everything. Whatever coach wants me to do, I'm gonna try to do it the best I can. But yeah, we had a couple of conversations, especially when I got here to sign the contract. We was talking. We didn't really talk about basketball and what's gonna happen this season, but we would just talk about life, in general, family and stuff like that. He wanted to get to know me, and same for me. But we all know he's a great coach, so happy to be here, happy to be part of his team, and we're gonna try to make things together.
How was your first practice?
Pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie, but that's what I need, After the Eurobasket, I stopped a little bit, completely actually. So we need to stop a practice for me, especially to get really in shape and be the best on the court. But the first practice was pretty good. I think we got a little chemistry going on, so we're gonna be working on it, especially on the details, and we're gonna work and get better.
Do you feel like I think you're the only guy on this roster that played Eurobasket, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Is there an advantage to that? You're playing competitive basketball, so.
It is for sure. And I'm gonna talk for myself. It gets me going, gets me practicing at least in the summer and play basketball. And then so even if I cut this 2 weeks, it's definitely better than if I was cutting for longer than that. So it keeps me in shape for sure. And even if those first couple of days it's gonna be a little hard, but I'm gonna get there. And definitely I think those competition in the summer definitely help your body.
It seemed just from watching it in that tournament you had very much a leadership role in the team. When you come to a new team like this that has established guys, How do you do that? How do you navigate that? Having your voice.
So the team was already constructed, without me. So of course, still, if I say something and I feel like this is the right time to say something or to bring something positive, into the group, I will do it for sure. But coming in here, I'm just trying to see what my role is gonna be, but I'm not trying to overstep and try to do too much. I'm not also thinking about it too much. I'm just trying to come in here and play basketball first. So things really gonna find itself by itself on the court and stuff like that. We're gonna play. It's things that's gonna come automatic. So I'm not putting pressure into myself or anything like that. I'm really just trying to come in here and fit on the team.
Did you have other options?
Say it again?
Did you have other options, before signing here?
Yeah, I had one. I think one or two. Like one really. The other one that was good too. But my choice was to come in here because I really believe on the team. I believe in those guys. Everything that they've been doing, like I said last year, was pretty awesome, and I like the energy of the city.
So you're playing the Sixers first?
Yeah, first two games. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, I feel pretty good. It's gonna be interesting, of course. Those are my guys first and foremost. So just being able to see them chop it up a little bit with them is gonna be a fun game for sure.
Is there any extra juice? Because I know you talked about what they didn't offer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So. Not at all. Like it's never personal. This is it's a business. We've seen, we heard, we've been around. So I'm not the first guy. It is what it is. So I never hold a grudge. I want to thank them for sure to give me the second chance. That the team, they really believe in me. So this count. So this really means something for me. So I'm not holding the grudge against anybody. I'm just happy to play against them. I'm going to see my guys. Being in Abu Dhabi with them is going to be special, especially for those two games. And we just try to have some fun and enjoy it.